some of the things that I saw in hell, I got to see a man from England, and, he was a former pastor or preacher. And some of the things that he did, he had a very corrupt life that he lived, that people didn't get to see. He liked young children. He also stole money from the church and these type of things, but yet he would get up and preach week after week after week. But he was in hell. Why was he in hell? Because he never repented. He never asked God to forgive him. He never repented and changed his life. So anyways, when you see this and you see the people like this that are very, very corrupt, there was another thing. I saw a young lady. She was 18 years of age, and her parents were atheist. And she went to a Sunday school when she was a little kid because she did a sleepover at somebody's house, and they took her to church the next morning. Her parents were kind of furious about it. But so she heard about God then. That was the only time. And so she was coming home from college, and she got hit by a drunk driver and died. But she was in a hospital on a life support. And while she was on life support, her parents were in the room, and her parents were crying. And she can remember her mother, in particular, crying out to God, saying, God, I'm sorry. I know you must be up there. Don't let my daughter die. And she just sat there and going, why is she praying to God? I thought God didn't exist. What's going on? And then they had to unplug the machine. And when they did, she died, and she went straight to hell. And she's in hell because of her parents, the way her parents raised her. But not only that, and this is something I have to be blunt about. Ever since I've been back, and I have to speak about this with this too, because I feel guilty because I haven't reached as many people as I should reach. And this girl is a reason why I definitely have to reach as many people as I can reach about the gospel, to get them to know about Jesus, to give their life to Jesus. Because when you see this in hell, and it's real, and then that's just part of it. But then you go and you see these demons, and they're so grotesque. Some of them are just the most grotesque things in the world. Some are huge, some are small, some are weird looking. Some of them have claws like you wouldn't believe. And then some are the most beautiful creatures you've ever seen. And those are the ones that enter into young men, young women, older women, older men, whatever, these handsome people. And they use those people to deceive Christians in particular, to pull them away from God and in sexual sins and things like that. And that's just part of it.